Hey guys, today we are diving into the power of releasing resentments and embracing forgiveness for your own energy and well-being. So today's message for you, December 18th, the wisdom of slowing down. There comes a point when your body and soul need to rest. As we approach the winter solstice, maximum darkness cradles us in serenity and quiet. Your heart may long to go inward. It deserves a break from worrying and striving. You want to daydream and gaze at the empty spaces between things. There's tremendous wisdom in not pushing yourself so hard. You deserve a break. Though you may socialize more during the holidays, leave a resting place for your heart and your body. Mark empty periods in your schedule so nothing can intrude. Ideally, take time off from work so your metabolism can slow down, your stress can decrease, and your heart and spirit can flourish in the holy emptiness of unplanned time. Set your intention. I will practice the wisdom of slowing down. I will stop pushing and striving. I will arrange periods to decrease my pace, to hibernate and safeguard my downtime for rest and reflection. It's a great message today. So yeah, guys, as I said, the topic, want to really dive into, letting go of resentments and embracing, forgiveness. A lot of times when we hold on to resentments and are angry at people from things from the past or even things in the present, like we don't realize we are affecting our own inner peace. And the only way to obtain that inner peace is you have to let go of resentments. And it can be really difficult if somebody, say a family member or friend did you really wrong in the past, but like people can change in time. And even if that person is still the same person and they haven't healed and grown, we have to let go of that resentment, or it's just going to keep affecting us because that other person is enjoying their life, living it to the fullest probably, and the only ones that resentment is affecting is us ourselves. And we all deserve that inner peace. So I just think it's really, 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 really important to just learn to let go of those things. And also to know too that, like, say somebody did you wrong as a child and they did something really terrible to you that you've been holding on for a long time. You have created so much chaos in your mind holding on to that for all of those years. And it's like, it's years down the line. How can you, would it say you're to see that person again and they've had kids, they've grown, they've healed through therapy, and say they're a completely different person. And you're still holding on to that resentment and judging them for the past. It's almost not fair because we all make mistakes in life, and it is how we grow from those mistakes and change and do better and don't do the same thing the next time. That's what life's about. Now, it would be totally different if that person's still that same person and they're still treating people terribly. Like then you protect your energy and you stay away from that person. But even then you don't want to hold on to the resentment because like I said, it's only affecting you. If that person's still that same person, then that means they probably don't care. They still want to be the same crappy person and they're happy that it's affecting you. People that are like that, like misery loves company, they sickly, sometimes get enjoyment out of affecting others. They thrive for it. They live off of it. It makes them feel like, oh, that other person's thinking about me. And it's their own character flaws that they need to fix. Something I always share in my groups is anytime somebody's talking badly about you or saying terrible things, it's a reflection of their own character. And they're not happy with something about themselves. So they talk about other people, poorly of other people in order to make themselves feel better. And it's not right, but there is people in the world like that, and we cannot let them affect us. Like, we know who we are, and we just have to keep being our true selves. It would be great to live in a world of peace where everybody's just calm, cool, and, good to each other. But unfortunately, that's not how the world is. And we can't change other people. We can only change ourselves. That's something we have to remember. And trust me, I'm speaking from experience. Like, there's many resentments that I've held on to for many years, and it just feels so good. Like, I'm finally at the age now, I'm 31, where I've let go of so many. There's still one thing from the past that I am still holding on to a little bit, and it's something traumatic that happened to me. But I'm trying to learn to release that as well. I've released a lot of things, and I'm telling you, I felt such inner peace. So if I can just let go of this one last traumatic thing, I know I will be very close on the path of, being fully healed. But that all takes time. I'm doing the work to get there, to let go of that trauma. So that's all that matters, as long as you're doing the work to let go of those resentments. And that's all you can do. It might not happen right away, but as long as you're trying to let go of them, that's very important. Because like I said, we all do deserve that own inner peace. And especially if it's something that happened to you as a child, like letting that other person win almost and hold that over you for so many long years. It's not fair to you. Sorry if you guys hear my cats arguing in the background. They're not arguing, but they're playing around and jumping on each other and being very loud, of course, when I'm doing my podcast. But yeah, guys, let go of those resentments, heal, grow, and know that people can change. They could have been a person, a not so good person, when they were younger because of traumas or things they went through or experienced. You never know what they were going through at home. And doesn't mean that they can't, years down the line, be a totally different person. We grow in time, we mature in time, we learn in time, we learn so many things about ourselves and our issues as we get older. And I can speak for myself for that. So who's to say that, a person couldn't have been a bully or a mean person when they were younger and change and get better in the future? Anybody can change at any given time and moment. Like I said, if that person is still the same person and they're still doing people wrong and talking about others behind their back, then that's just a reflection, like I said, of their own character and has nothing to do with you. And you should never feel poorly about yourself or hold on to that or believe any of those things. Because that, like I said, then you're letting that person win and affect you. And people that talk badly about other people like that's what they want to do. They feel good about hurting others, and don't let them win. Know your true self, let go of those resentments, and free your mind. I share about this. I felt like a calling to really talk about this topic today because it's something I struggled with for many years, holding on to so many resentments and so many different things, like wild things that maybe that other person doesn't even remember. It happened one time years ago. They don't even remember doing it, and you're still holding on to it and, letting it affect you in your adult years. We have to let go of all of those things. People make mistakes in life, people learn, people grow, and it's all of us. I've made mistakes. There's probably things that I've done to people in the past when I was younger. Somebody hurt me, so then instead of taking that hurt and trying to grow and get better, I took that hurt and put it on another person. A lot of time, like I said, hurt people. So if somebody hurts you, you go and do that same thing to another person. And that is what I did. So I'm sure there's people that may still be holding resentments towards me for things that I did. And that sucks, but I've learned, I've grown, I see what my issues are, I see the things that need to be fixed. Are they all fully fixed? No, that takes time, that takes a lot. It takes a lot of time and hard work to unlearn negative patterns and behaviors, but I'm on the path of doing that. And there is a lot of things I've changed and outgrown, but there's still more things that I need to change and outgrow it. But I'm putting in the work to do that, and I'm manifesting it, I'm praying about it. I should meditate about it more, and I will. But those anybody, like I said, anybody can change. And I've let go of all of my resentments from the past, besides a certain thing that happened to me, when I was 15 years old. And, I don't feel comfortable sharing it on here right now, but that is just the one resentment I need to let go of. But I have let go of several others. Literally, there was probably about 20 others. And some of it is just stupid little things, like a younger boy bullying me on the playground in kindergarten. I held on to that for so many years. He put his hands on me, I put my hands back on him, we both got suspended. But something as little as that, it's not little, it shouldn't have happened to me as a child, and a boy should never put their hands on a female, but me holding on to that for so many years, it's been years. That was when I was in kindergarten. I'm 31 now. I held on to that up until my late 20s, and he probably doesn't even remember that. He could have grown since then. He could be a completely different person now. But I held on to that resentment for so many years, and the only person it was affecting was me. So that is why I say it's so important to let go of resentments for your own inner peace. And I've let go of so many. I just have one single one that I'm still holding on to. And I know eventually I will get to the place where I will let go of that resentment as well. But I do know that that person that did those terrible things to me, I'm pretty sure that person has not changed from things I've heard, but that's their own issue. It has nothing to do with me. And I didn't deserve the thing I went through. I didn't deserve all the torture, years down the line from people in my high school, people who I thought were my friends, harassing me, asking questions about it instead of having my back. But I even let go of my resentments to them. I just realized that they really weren't maybe who I thought they were. They weren't good friends, and that's okay. They can be better now. They may be better. They weren't after high school because they still brought up those things, but they could be on the path to getting better. And I had to let go of that resentment because they don't care. They're not thinking about it. They don't care about my emotions. The only person I was affecting, holding on to that resentment for all these years was myself. And that is why I had to let go of it. And it feels so good to have let go of those things and not care anymore. And know that we all go through things in life. We all go through unfair things that maybe, we shouldn't have went through. That's a part of life. There's gonna be trials and tribulations, good days and bad days. But it just feels good to let go of those resentments. And for that 1% that I'm still holding on to it for, I know that I will very soon, hopefully, let go of that as well. And I'm trying my best to do that. And that's all we can ask, guys, is that you try to let go of these resentments to give yourself that inner peace. And try to forgive and know that people can change. Forgiveness is really important. Obviously if somebody does you wrong so many different times and it's the same thing, you can forgive and then just love them from a distance. Because it's when it's the same thing and it keeps happening, it just shows, okay, this person is not healed. They haven't started the process of healing and don't really seem to care to at the moment. So what I can do is protect my peace, keep my distance from them, still love them from a distance, and give them time to heal and grow. Maybe we can come back together when you've actually tried to heal and grow. And you can forgive them at that time. But say there's people from the past that you haven't forgiven and you do see that they've changed and a huge change in them. Forgive them for your own peace and maybe for theirs as well. Why do you want to be mad at them for who they were in the past when you can forgive them and love and appreciate the person that they are now in the future? And I've done that with so many people in my life, and it feels so good to forgive. And it's so beautiful to see the changes in people that I was mad at for so long, to see how much they've changed and grown from now to then. And it feels really good to forgive and forget. So I really recommend trying it, guys. And if there's resentments you're holding on to or things from the past that you haven't forgiven people for, once you let go of those resentments and you forgive, you will see a huge change in how you feel. And that's me speaking from my own experience. Anyway, everybody have a wonderful week, and I will catch you guys again next week. Bye.